right, guys. Thought I'd come on live on Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to everybody out there. We've been doing a Father's Day sale, and I am so stoked how many people are joining us up. It is unbelievable. So happy that people are coming on and making that decision to join us. And a lot of people are getting the full training package, the Train at Home white belt to black belt set. So I wanted to go over a little bit with you guys some of the hater comments out there. It's great. Haters are going to hate no matter what. And they're like, oh, you can't train on a course that's not live in a dojo and stuff like that. And I'm like, have they never even gone to a shooting range or practiced dry fire exercises with a pistol over for trigger squeeze control and all sorts of different stuff? So it's kind of interesting to me, people that don't solo train or say that you can't learn from a course and do solo training. I'm like, it doesn't make any sense. Everybody solo trains all the time with work and lots of other things in life. So, but you know, people are going to hate out there and they're going to say what they're going to say. And all I have to say to them is you should just be training instead of hating. So shut up and train. That's how I look at it. But I'm having a great Father's Day. Just had a killer barbecue with my kids, and just thought I'd come in the dojo and do some sword because I love to train, and it's just amazing. It's helped my life out so much, and I think that's what a lot of other people are really into it too, is like to perfect oneself, to cultivate enlightenment through movement and through conscious decisions of what to do with your life. And I choose to train. It helps me focus myself. It helps me get rid of a bad day. I love interacting with other people. I like going on the Zoom classes and training with people live all over the world and actually getting to correct them on the screen and doing little things like you'll see people, let's say, do a Nuki Uch draw, and they'll come out and they'll swing, you know, and have it come out crazy and go so much wasted energy and space. And I'm like, oh, cool. So now let's dial you in on that. Before, when you swing out this far, nobody's over here that you're going to be cutting. They're all in front of you. It's kind of like how you would present yourself with pistol shooting too. You come up and you present and you walk in. So same thing. My focus is forward on this one. When I do a Nuki Uch or a drawing cut, I'm coming out and I'm staying forward with this, and then I'm going to cover myself so that somebody can't run back in. Maybe I'm drawing out just to deploy my weapon and get it out there, and then I'm covering. So we're living in crazy times. You guys are seeing all these riots happening and people doing all sorts of crazy stuff in cities, and I hope you're training. I hope you're getting that mindset to train and to think of putting something between you and that person that might be attacking you for whatever reason it is. You might not even know. So maybe you pick up a stick or a baseball bat or break off a car antenna, or who knows what it is. Then put something between you and that person. That's what martial arts teaches, and a lot of people who don't train in traditional martial arts and use weapons and only do grappling scenario stuff, which I've also trained in grappling as well. It's very good to cross train, but you have to also use weapons and then know how to deploy those weapons and know how to use them and when to deploy them, and just to put something between you and another person who's trying to hurt you or your family is a really cool thing, because they've got to get past that in order to get at you. And it will deter a lot of people, especially if you're swinging something and they're not able to come into that zone that you've created around you. So just wanted to kind of talk about this stuff because it's out there and it's happening right now. And what do you do in those times of strife? How do you handle that stress? I train. I go in, I put in my stretching routine, I do a fitness routine, I get into doing my martial arts. If I'm solo training at home alone, I'll pick up a bunch of the different weapons I have. I'll spin a Rokushaku bow, I'll grab a bow, I'll do sword stuff, I'll throw shuriken, I'll throw knives. I mean, it's limitless what you can do with your training And then when you get to finally go to the dojo or grab some friends and get together and train, there's nothing like it. And then to follow a tradition that has history behind it and has a lot of interesting techniques that are adaptable for modern times, as well as have traditional value to them and a set of code and morals that come along with it. A lot of things like that we end up picking up in the dojo and that I love to convey to my students, especially younger ones, but adults need it too, is just how to properly look somebody in the eye, how to give them a handshake, how to be normal, how to be cordial, how to support people. We have a gratitude circle at our school all the time. We ask people, hey, what are you grateful for today? And they go ahead and they'll share right from the heart and say all sorts of different things with that. So it's just amazing to have that interaction with people, and we can do it right now. Like one of the things I'm grateful for today is my kids. They've taught me so much in life. And once you become a dad and you go through those different trials and things with being a dad, it changes your life in a lot of ways. And you never stop being a dad your whole life once you're there. So it's cool. So let's celebrate Father's Day with the Father's Day sale that we have going on right now. It's Father's Day. If you go onto the website, you can type in Father's Day 25. Is that what it is? The code? Yeah, Father's Day 25. And you get 25% off of any of our videos that are in there or our video set. We just finished the second degree black belt set, and that will be coming out probably next week, just for you guys' info. And just wanted to give an extra appreciation today. We've had a bunch of people who bought the white belt to black belt set that joined that commitment to going all the way to their black belt today. And so what I wanted to let you guys know is whoever joins the black belt program today, I'm going to give you guys a bonus gift. And I'm going to be emailing that to you personally. And that is to join our free live Zoom classes. The cool thing about those live Zoom classes is I'm right here in front of the cameras. I've got a huge bunch of monitors on the other side of the camera so I can watch people from all over the world that come onto those Zoom classes with us. And I can go, hey, Michelle, your back's not straight. Or, oh, why don't you try drawing your hand instead of this way, step back and do this correct. And then we just help like bring people up to the next level when they're doing something that's basically wrong, and just help them get to that next level faster and help mentor them, because we've all been there. We've all been beginners, and a lot of people have held themselves back and never started doing martial arts because they were dads or moms and they had to put in that time for their kids and do that stuff. Like they supported their family and put their own stuff to the side while they were doing that. And a lot of people that are joining right now are in their 30s, 40s, 50s. It's like, it's not limited at all what your age is. And that's the beauty of it. And they're starting out because they've had their kids grow up and they're in their time of their life where like, I've always wanted to do that and I'm going to go for it. So if you're in that situation, come on and join. It's awesome. You can learn so much and be a part of our program. And I would love to help mentor you through and get you to that goal of obtaining your black belt. It's just one stepping stone. It's like, it's a good thing to have goals in life, and to get there, I remember how badly I wanted that. On my way up to black belt, I couldn't speak Japanese language good, and it was a hardcore requirement of my teacher to be able to say everything in Japanese and understand it, and he wouldn't let me get off. He made me do it, and he would fail me over and over again until I could understand the Japanese. And I hated it because I'm terrible at languages. So it was hard for me, but it pissed me off so much that I started training harder, and I would just go and study more, and I'd make myself flashcards, and then I'd go train when I got home, and then I'd hit the heavy bag, I'd hit the gym, and then I'd go out on and train with friends. I'd call them up, be like, we got to go to the park. I need to know how to do these moves better, and let's practice, bring our big weapons. We don't get to do spears and naginatas and stuff inside a lot because, you know, you're going to hit things if you're not careful. But let's go ahead and do a couple of draws. So if you've got a hanbo, which is a half staff, you could use that at your house right now, or some type of a 3-foot stick like a broomstick, or if you've got a training sword or a wooden sword called a bokken, why don't you get one of those out? We're going to do a couple of really cool, quick, unique sword warm-ups first, and then we'll get into a couple of sword forms. So I've studied different styles of sword as well as the sword stuff from ninjutsu. And one of the styles we study is a samurai-based school called Enshin Itoru Batojutsu. And I was fortunate enough to be able to get to train with the Grandmaster in Japan with that one. And then now his son has taken over that one. And I wanted to give a shout out to them because their precision and forms are just amazing for people to learn all of the good hardcore basics that somebody who grabs the sword and goes, I don't even know what to do with this thing. I just bought it because I wanted to be a ninja and be cool. We've been there, right? But to actually know how to use it, it's not that hard. You just have somebody who's gone before you to go, okay, let's do this. So let's do basics right now, and we'll do basic warm-ups. If you have a wooden bokken or a stick or something like that, you can also just hold it on the side if you don't have a belt, and just hold it and then draw it through your hand. And we'll do that type of thing as well. So you can modify ninjutsu in a lot of different ways. And one of them is to use different types of weapons. And so you can adapt. Okay, so first one we're going to go through as a warm-up. It's called Nuki Kiri. Nuki Kiri is drawing and cutting. So you could do this in a bunch of different ways, but one of the formal ways we do it is we step forward and draw, and then right away I come into this stance called Daijodan, upper level, and I cut with Kiri-Roshi. And then I'll put the sword away. So it's Nuki Kiri. With one step we go Nuki Kiri. And then we put it away. And let's do 10 of these. I'll do it from the side as well. So it's Nuki Kiri. Notice my back isn't bending forward after I do my draw and my cut. I'm not letting it come forward and break my kamae, my posture. I'm just sinking into my legs and doing Nuki Kiri with this, and I'm keeping my back up and down straight. So I can breathe out with this as well to relax. And I want to relax my arms, my shoulders, my forearms. I don't want to go too heavy. At first, the warm-ups are just nice so that you don't strain ligaments and tendons. And this is a really fun warm-up to do, Nuki Kiri. And so some people who are just starting to learn sword, like how do you put that sword away without cutting yourself? Excuse me. I am using a sharp sword today, but one of the things, I'll show a close-up for you guys on this one, is a trick. So after you do your Nuki and your Kiri, I'm grabbing the saya. And on the saya, the end of it's called the koiguchi. I turn that sideways, and I have my 2 fingers available here, and I put the back of the sword, the non-sharp part here, against the koiguchi, and then I hold it. So I could let go with my other hand. I could draw this across, put the tip in, and then it's easy to have that go in. So as I draw and I do my Nuki Kiri, I grab the saya and I jump it so that it's in a nice position to turn. And I don't even have to look after a while. I just feel it touch the end of the saya, and then I can draw it across and then bring it in. Notice I did open my fingers at the end here, because I don't want my thumb or the webbing of my hand to get cut as I put this real blade, sharp blade back in. But I love this blade, it just feels good. So, Nuki Kiri, and then Noto means to put it away. All right? When you're drawing and you're bringing that sword around, you'll feel that end of the tip of the sword fall right into the mouth, then you tilt it up, and you can bring it back in. So this is kind of like the cool geek out stuff where you're like, you could go layers and layers and layers and layers deep of doing the sword. I like to just get people moving. So it's like, hey, let's do 10 nuki kiris. After we do those nuki kiris, we'll finish with a noto. You'll put it back in. If you're more advanced, try not to look at your put away. If you're first starting out, totally look at that, especially if you're using an Iaido blade or even a live blade. Don't recommend live blades at first. They're can be dangerous, but it's up to you. You can make it happen. Okay, so let's go from nuki kiri, and we'll just do a little bit of a different put away that I learned from another sword master. And this put away gets to involve your footwork more in this one. So we're going to focus just on this put away because it's really fun to do. So as I come out, I'm going to drop the sword and turn it over. So I did my nuki-uchi. I'm going to take my right hand and just turn it all the way up and around so that my palm is facing the ceiling. As my palm's facing the ceiling, I'm going to bring this back around my head and flick it behind me. Then touch, step forward, and bring it in. So this is a really good way to start to get your footwork into learning how to put away the sword into your saya. Okay, so we do our nuki-uchi, drop it all the way around you, come around your head, flick it backwards, come and touch, bring it back around, and step it in. Nuki-uchi, in front of you, drop around, and bring it around, and coming back in. Nuki-uchi. And I'll do some from the side view here. Nuki-uchi. The flow of martial arts is what really kind of gets me going. I love it. You'll just hit this zone. Once you've done a lot of draws and a lot of work, it'll just light you up inside. It's like watching somebody who's perfected something and then asking them detailed questions about it. I love that. Like mentors in my life that I get to talk to all the time. Oh, there's nothing better than to have somebody go, hey, that's really cool how you did that. Did you ever try this? Or, they'll give you suggestions that you can kind of take it to that next level or peel a layer even deeper with it. And that's what I love learning. So it's like, cool. If there's somebody who knows more than I do, I get really excited and I'm like, yes, let's do this. And that happens all the time when I'm in Japan and going to seminars all over the place. That's why I keep going. I keep to try to be an eternal student because I don't have all the answers. Nobody does. And there's so many people that are in your life that get to come into your life who've focused on something way more than you do. And they have really good knowledge on that. It's like, I love survival training and doing friction fires and building debris shelters and doing all sorts of stuff. And in that realm, there are so many people who have put some seriously cool time in with it. And to watch their technique and how they dial in something and then tell you to do that. And then when you're training, it's the best. So I got to give a shout out to my first mentor for when I was learning how to do a bow drill. And this guy tricked me because I said, oh, what type of wood should I use? And he told me to use oak. And oak is not a good wood to learn with for making a friction fire because it is hardwood and it does not make a friction fire easily. You can't bust a coal out with it. And I was giving it my all. I tried for like a month, maybe a month and a half. Every day I'd go till I had blisters on my hands and I'm like, why can't I get this? Like I watched them do it on this one survival weekend we did. Then I'd go back again and ask him more questions on it. He's like, I don't know, your technique, you just got to keep practicing. Finally, I got to go and train with another person and they go, why the heck are you using oak? That's terrible wood to do that with. You should try this. And they give me this wood called buckwheat. And the buckwheat wood, oh my God, within 2 minutes I had it lit. And I was like, what the heck? And it was so cool that he got me to train on oak and try so hard, because by the time I had the right type of wood, I busted a coal so fast because my technique was dialed. And it was all those repetitions and that sweat equity you have to put in to get better. And I was like, I thought it was funny that he tricked me, but I also was grateful because now I can make friction fires no problem. I don't have a problem with it because I put in the time. So I'm hoping some of you that are out there and getting to watch this will relate with that and will relate with putting in some time. Because you don't just learn martial arts easily. You don't just learn it when you want to. You have to make a schedule and go, cool, I'm going to commit some time to this. I'm going to put in an hour a day, or I'm going to put in an hour 3 times a week. And that's how you get better. And that's how you can judge yourself with progress and things. We have a really cool Shodan manual that comes with our set that gives all of the curriculum for every level, and then you could take notes with it. Like, I have so many notes from all the different teachers over the years of people that helped me learn things, and I love going back through and going, wow, I remember when I didn't know how to do an outside wrist lock or do a triangle choke or do an Americana. You know, it's like you could go back and read all of the notes that you've got to go through and then realize, wow, I've actually really gained some cool knowledge and got to train with a lot of different cool people that are out there. So happy Father's Day to all of you fathers that are out there. I'm also a dad and love it. And I hope that you guys will join me and join this journey of ninjutsu. Ninjutsu for me has just been an amazing, life-changing experience. And I've trained in lots of other different martial arts and still do. I love cross-training with other ones as well. But I've found ninjutsu to be just an amazing art in a way where the philosophies are a little bit different. They get you to think outside the box. And the people that are involved have really good integrity. And they're doing some really cool things in life. And I'm all about doing that type of work myself. So if you want to come and join us, you're more than welcome. If it's not your cup of tea, then go do whatever makes you happy because life's short. Okay, so one more time, I'll just give out to you guys the Father's Day sale. If you go to ninjatrainingtv.com, we have Father's Day 25, all capital letters. You get 25% off of all of our videos, our black belt course, and then we have a bunch of new things coming soon. Hopefully by next week, our second degree black belt set will be ready to go. And we've struck up a really fun partnership with Shinobi Gear. So we'll be offering all of the different ninja tools out there that you guys will be able to get, and they'll ship them to you anywhere in the world. So this should be fun as well. And just remember the bonus too, I wanted to give you guys, because so many people have been joining this weekend, is whoever gets the black belt set and joins us, I'm going to give you a free month of the Zoom classes. And we meet twice a week and sometimes even have the bonus class on the weekends. And those you can ask any questions that you want. It's live and we're available to answer any of those questions for you. So once again, have a great Father's Day. I hope you're all getting to say the things you need to say to your loved ones and your dads especially. And we will see you guys soon. And as always, keep training.